And hello there. Today we're going to give you an honest review of Sons of the Forest. So let's go on there and continue on a game there. I haven't played it very much and I'm not going to continue to play this game, so don't worry about that. As you can tell, this game was hyped up to be a really awesome survival type game, and it's really not. It's basically a multiplayer game where you run around the map and search out caves and special points of interest to get items to search out more caves and more places of interest, and to eventually get something simple, as simple as a shovel, because you can't craft a shovel in a game where you're supposed to be able to survive and craft stuff. And survival is not really that hard. The loot system in this game is pretty bad. And this menu, this little thing right here that gives you hints, there's a hint on there that says if you're wearing, flippers, you're gonna walk slower. Oh, really? You're that dumb? You did have to put that as a thing on there. But let's get started right here on this game right here. So this is what the game looks like. For this game's defense, it looks really nice. It's a really awesome looking game, and the building mechanics can be really good, if a little bit wonky at sometimes right there. But this game is all about, you start off on this island, and well, that's only about this island with preset locations and everything like that. So this is as far as you can zoom out right here. But this is the whole island, and you have those caves and points of interest to go. So it shows you where you need to go to get some of these items that will be in one of those locations. So let's just go around the map, find those items like oxygen tanks and stuff like that, so you can get, that shovel you can't craft, and then dig at some of these locations and get stuff and find out the storyline and do the combat like that. And the survival aspect is minimal. Inventory sucks. You need no hotkeys to actually switch your inventory around. And the inventory is basically like the green hell, if you ever played that thing right there. So they did this simple thing right here. This is your little crafting table basically right there. And those are the things that you can craft. And if you put some resources on, like a stick, you put it on there. It shows you what you can build for your stick, for the little things you can craft. If you want to craft a spear, for an example, if I want to craft another spear, where is spear? There it is right there. I need a knife. Duct tape. I think that's... What else do I need? I need 2 sticks. There you go. 2 sticks, and I need that knife. Come on, knife. There we go. And combine. And then this is your crafting experience right there. Craft a nice little spear, and we are good to go. And to equip anything, you have to come to this menu here as the game is playing on, and you can see there's stuff like grenades and flares and pre-made stuff right there, all that stuff there. You can't craft things like cloth, you can't craft duct tape, you can't craft rope, you can't craft basically anything except for some armor and stuff like that. And you get some tech armor mesh from 3D printers type things, some bones, and whatever else is going to be on here that you can find for your weapons and stuff later on. As this thing slowly goes around, and there's a book right there I found, and then there's your bow right there, and then you got switch arrows. There you go, get some real arrows. You got this little thing that'll shield join you, and then at this game you have a little dum-dum right here, and then you can give him orders like, hey you, how about you go get some, go fish for me. So yeah, go fish and then drop it here, type of thing. There, she killed a rabbit for you. Just because a game has food and water and you need to sleep and you have hit points doesn't make it a survival game at all. It's like every game out there, and like every game is an RPG. So you can call this an RPG if you really wanted to. But yeah, you can just drink water and stuff like that, and that is about it. And fish and get as much food as you want, whatever you want. I don't care. Go kill yourself. This game's mechanics for the loot is kind of too simplified and all that kind of stuff. So you have these loot items right here, and every time you load the game and save the game and reload it, you're going to get some random loot. I could use some circuit boards, not bad loot right there. But yeah, if you're full, it just kicks it out. But all of these things right here, if I save the game and reload it, they're restocked. So going out and finding a specialized loot as mundane at best type of a deal. You're going to find what you're going to find. If you find something you want, like some rope, like if I get no rope and no stuff in here, just go to somewhere nearby, like I got a cave nearby, and that's going to be the same. So we can check out that little cave for a second right there. As you can see, the awesome graphics and building mechanics in this game. Let's cover the building mechanics before we can go. You have prefabs like this right here. You can prefab build stuff like that. Storage areas are limited, I found. You can only put storage for big rocks, and then you can only have sticks and then big logs. It's only 6 big logs. It's like, what the hell for that? And for your storage capacity right there. Oh, besides shelves. You can make shelves like this and store whatever you want to store on there for your shelves and stuff like that. But yeah, for storage for that, you can't even drop these logs and place them anywhere. Like, this is like the best I could do for what you can build. But the building stuff is kind of weird and wonky, but you know, you can get used to it, and it's pretty nice. You know, show you how to build a tent. If you have a tarp, you put the tarp down basically. So that means you put the tarp in your hand and then find a spot on the ground, put it down, and you stick a stick under there, and then there you go. And then build a fire, put a stick in your hand, and then you'll just break it automatically if you have it set to that, and then do stuff like that. It's really that simple. And then if you want, yeah, there's the standing torches right there, standing fire or spikes. You make sure you got to switch your input value on that. It's really that simple. And then you can switch mode to the prefab mode. So if I wanted to build those prefab shelves, whatever, some pathways for whatever reason, birdhouse, scarecrow, the planter you might have saw there for a second, you know, fish traps. Anything you want. Here's the log cabin and shelter right there. If I wanted to build a lookout tower, it's just like that. That's really that simple. I'm going to build a lookout tower right there, and there, it's placed. Now it's going to fill it up with the resources, and it puts all that on the side of your screen, so building can be really easy and simple to do for stuff like that. So top marks for graphics, top marks for the building mechanics like that. I really like those building mechanics. And to disassemble stuff, just hold the control button and got a log, place a log. It's that simple. You get to the floor part of this prefab thing right there. If you're carrying a log, it will automatically split the log in half for you and put the halves down. And same with the quarters and all that kind of stuff. All you gotta do is have a big log in your hand, and it does it automatically for you. It's so nice for doing that. But this game can't be survival in my book, and it's just going around the map and finding those locations. So in that regard, it's very limited in this stuff. So it's got the graphics, it's got the the building stuff in there, but for survival and stuff like that, it's weak, and collecting the items is weak. It's just there's plenty of other games out there where you have to go to search out specific locations to get items you need to search out other ones, and that is all you're going to get out of this game. And it's been too based on multiplayer for me to enjoy, because if I can't pause the menu and look at the building options I have and be paused, it's going to be a problem, and it's going to be a problem searching your inventory slots so slowly. Going through here. I know I didn't want my backpack, I wanted my full inventory. And then look go through here, because this is kind of slow. Maybe you can speed it up and pick what weapons you want to pick, but having this as a hotkey would be really nice. And I can click on this and hit like the one button and assign that to the hotkey, hold the one button, click on it, and that kind of stuff, and switch it around. It doesn't work. There's nothing like that in there, but so you have to go in through here manually to pick up every weapon you want, which I do not like. That's not really much of a mechanic. That's just wasting your time. You can't interact with anything in the environment besides the basic, destroy the trees, destroy branches, pick up big rocks. It's hard to find small rocks, and then your dumb guy over there with the brain damage, he can't even find small rocks yet. So maybe they can fix that up there. Trees, you just basically cut down trees and cut down branches and stuff like that and pick up all the stuff. And that is it. You can't destroy the rocks, can't dig. You get a shovel, you have to dig at certain locations type thing, and there's a cave right up here. We can see that on the map. So if I need certain locations, there's a rope right here. There's the rope right there. So I need rope. It's right there. Some more random loot in here. There you go, some C4. Yeah, that's really good for a survival game, give you C4 right off the bat. And then this is already open. You just go inside the cave, explore that. It's just dark with monsters inside there, type of a thing. And then, you just fight them. And then get whatever item you need. And then explore the map, kill stuff. Like, I didn't even see this little chest over here before. What's inside here? Just random loot, of course. Just always going to be random loot, but yeah, there's another place to find it. Little berries and stuff like that all over the place. It's not going to be hard to find stuff. It's just easy to play for playability and stuff like that. And going on there, what is this? Nice little skull pile here. Oh, that's nice. What's in there? A stun baton. Well, that's worth saving. Oh, I'm not going to play this game, but it's worth noting that there's a stun baton right there. So we can then go there and check it out. Or is it on here? So I found another item. No, it's just finding it in the inventory there. Yeah, it's right there. Nice club right there. Stab him. Block. Zap him. Like, what can I stun you? Oh yeah, that got you. He's all fucked up. Yeah, where are you going? Well, didn't stun him for very long. Now you can get away. Didn't stun them for very long, as you expect me better like that. Did I get the squirrel? No. Anyways, this game, for me, it's just a 3 out of 10. I'm not going to be playing it again. If I want to go through with the awesome building building mechanics and stuff like that, it's good. But for actually spending my time on it, I don't see it. I don't really want to go around and search for stuff. I want to survive. But survival is so easy. It's redundant because you can get food packs and stuff like that off these random chests. So if you want to survive, just reload your game and then reloot stuff, and you're good to go. As you know, get as much C4 as you want, put bombs everywhere, and then you don't have to worry about the raids too much. And then you can go around and just go to certain locations. Yeah, this is these guys here coming in to attack, and they raid your village and stuff like that. So you can do that. Let's see what a stun baton does to you. Yeah, you like that? Yeah, you guys just sit there and watch. Beat you when you're down. Yeah, what are you doing? Checking out gear? Check it. There's another guy around here somewhere. Where is he? Where'd you go? So, yeah, combat can be as simple as that. Yeah, when they're at the start of the game, at least. You know, since this is the start of the game, these guys, the AI gets smarter and smarter. More guys are going to keep coming and coming because you killed some. They just keep coming. And I don't like that, too, because usually you just kill the crap out of guys. You hold the button down. There you go. Now you're stunned, and then I can just beat the crap out of you while you're stunned. Stay dead. And then you can pick up the bodies, put them on the fire, get some bones, whatever. They might have dropped some pouches in here or something like that. But the stun baton actually works pretty nicely. Besides just using arrows and stuff like that to kill them. Is that an arrow? No, that's just a bone already. Why is there bones here? Yeah, I think they're using bones for weapons. You can't pick up you can't pick up their weapons. Some guys will have some big awesome clubs and you can't pick them up. You can't take their clothes. You can't loot anything that they have on them. Like this guy has clothes. Like maybe I want those clothes. Can I take your clothes and maybe give them to someone else? No, it doesn't give me an option. And I don't like that. It's not really, there's not much for options in this game besides build what you want to build. So it is what it is. So you can have some good building experiences on here, but for the actual gameplay, it's lacking. It's very lacking in this game. So I don't know what the hype is all about in this game. You get the graphics, you get the casual little boobies and nipples off of her type of a deal, and that is it. The sound effects can also be crappy too. If we get big windstorms, the sound sounds like a static, basically. And I don't know what that's about. Maybe it's had better sound system you need to actually play this game, but who knows? But that's what you get of this game for me. 3 out of 10 because it has good building and good graphics, but playability, some of the stuff is just really too dumbed down and too simple. It's not survival. You can't craft a shovel, so I can't give this game a 5 out of 10 as a playability, and I'm not going to be playing this game because I've already played lots of games where I just got to go out there and find a certain item in a certain location, and that is it. And stop making sounds. Three-legged woman, three little arms. I can't do anything with you. I can give you something and give you this thing here, stun you, I guess. But that's about it. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this honest review of what this game is like and what you're going to be missing out on this game if you don't play it, which is basically nothing. Search around the map and find stuff. You can build what you want to build, and that is that. This is not going to be hard. It's not going to be hard to build stuff and hard to do things. It's just surviving all these those idiots keep attacking you over and over again because they just don't stop, type of a deal. But thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.